Na hapa nimeandamana na maafisa wakuu wa Wizara ya Ulinzi na pia katibu wa mambo ya michezo pamoja na mwenyekiti wa Local Organizing Committee ambayo itasimamia mambo ya CHAN. Na madhumuni ya leo ya kufika hapa, tulikuwa tumekuja kufanya ukaguzi wa mwisho katika hii Kasarani ambayo wengi mmejionea ile kazi yote ambayo tulikuwa tumepanga kufanya ili kutayarisha kwa dimba ya CHAN. Sasa imekamilika. Imekamilika hapa Kasarani na vile viwanja vya training ambayo pia tumeona na ukaguzi tumeufanya huu na tumefurahi. Kwa hivyo nataka kuchukua nafasi hii kwanza kuwashukuru wanahabari kwa sababu tumekuwa sote katika safari hii, na nataka kuwashukuru sana, mmekuwa mkiwajulisha wa Kenya vile maandalizi yalivyo. Na pia niwashukuru maafisa kutoka Wizara ya Ulinzi ambao tumekuwa tukifanya kazi na wao kwa karibu katika stadium hii na zingine. Na leo tumefurahia kwamba kiwanja hiki kiko tayari kwa maandalizi ya CHAN, na kama vile mnavyofahamu hapa ndio finali itakapochezwa. Kwa hivyo Kenya tumepata heshima kubwa kwamba ndio tutaandaa ile mchezo ule wa mwisho kabisa, finali. Kwa hivyo leo tutapokea funguo ya kiwanja hii kama ishara ya kwamba sasa kazi hapa imekamilika, na tutawakabidhi mwenyekiti wa Local Organizing Committee kwa sababu pia wao kuna mambo fulani ambayo watafanya ikiwemo mambo ya signage na watafanya pamoja na CAF. Lakini sasa kama wizara tumemaliza shughuli za hapa, na si hapa peke yake, katika zile training grounds. Nafikiri mnaona saa yote mechi zinachezwa Ulinzi. Hiyo ni ishara kwamba Ulinzi imekamilika na iko tayari kwa CHAN. Pale Nyayo kuna kwa sababu kulikuwa na additional recommendations tujenge ukuta. Imebaki sehemu ya siku 2 hiyo ukuta imalizike, na ukuta iko nje ya ground, basically kuimarisha tu usalama, lakini ndani ya kiwanja hakuna kazi ambayo imebaki. Hiyo pia tumekamilisha. Kwa hivyo tunataka kuwashukuru wa Kenya wote ambao wamekuwa wakifuatilia, mashabiki wamekuwa wakifuatilia maandalizi ya mambo ya CHAN. Na pia tunamshukuru rais wetu kwa mwelekeo na maelekezo ambayo ametupatia kila mara ili kuweza kuimarisha hali ya michezo katika nchi. Kuanzia kesho tunataka sasa tuanze kupiga darubini matayarisho ya timu yetu ya Harambee Stars ili tuendelee kufanya kazi na wao, tuweze kupatia msukumo federation, tuwapatie support ili maandalizi yao pia yawe ni mazuri. So briefly, we are here this afternoon for the final inspection of Kasarani Sports Stadium, which is now an international standard. We have seen all the areas that are critical for CHAN, and I'm happy to say that that work now is complete. We have a sound system. You can see the screens, the changing rooms, everything has now been fitted here. The pitch is in good standard, and therefore today we are ceremoniously taking over. Actually, we are handing over to the local organizing committee so that now they can also be able to do other things that relate to the to CHAN. And we also have Ulinzi, which is also already finalized. Nyayo, there was an additional recommendation for the wall, which is going to be completed in the next 2 days. But basically, inside the stadium, we don't have any other work to do. We have also completed, and therefore we are happy. And we want to thank all Kenyans and the media in particular for working with us in this journey. We also want to thank the Minister of Defense for the partnership, and also His Excellency the President for continuously guiding us and giving us direction on what to do and also the resources. And now from tomorrow we want to shift our attention to the preparation of our national team. As you already know, the matches the schedule has been given by CAF. The pairing of teams have also been done. So now we know when we are playing, who we are playing with, and therefore this is a momentous occasion for East Africa region to showcase, because the same is happening in Uganda and Tanzania, and therefore this is a moment that we want to take advantage to profile the talent in Kenya and East Africa in general. So this is going to be a very important occasion, and I want to urge all Kenyans to rally behind our team and also to rally behind the government to ensure that we provide the necessary emotional support, psychological support, and also resource support to our team, and also many Kenyans to fill the stadiums during the matches so that we can also benefit, from not just our own talents, but we also see the experiences of other countries which we also can learn from. Kwa hivyo mimi nawashukuru sana, and I think now we can do the small ceremony.
Allow me to call the representative of the Ministry of Defense.
Wacha kwanza tumalize sherehe. Unajua tuko kwa sherehe.
Sawa, sherehe kubwa. Waziri now request you to hand over the key to the chair of the LOC. Stadium. Now hand it over to the chairman of the local organizing committee. Makofi.
We have already taken over Nyayo, as I was telling you. Inside the stadium, we have completed the work on the changing rooms, the seats and everything else. So I think what is happening now is enhancing security so that we don't have similar issues like the ones that happened on Wednesday. But also want to take this opportunity to say that, when we do this sports infrastructure, we are spending public funds. And it is very, very unfortunate that the same public goes ahead to destroy a public facility. Even when we are in a democratic society, a democratic country, we need to be very careful on public facilities and also private businesses. You know, we can have our views, we can have our democratic space without destroying property, whether it is a public property or private. So I think that incident is very, very unfortunate, and that is why we are even enhancing the wall, and in the next 2 days, some of those places will already be covered, and we will also enhance CCTV so that we can be able to monitor and arrest those kind of situations. But I think it is very, very unfortunate that we use public resources. Like now, you can see this is very good. What has happened here is very good. We don't expect the same public, then they come back to do vandalism. You know, then we come back to rebudget. Then we can make progress. You know, when we have a facility like we have here, we all need to take responsibility as Kenyans to protect this facility. So I think I want to urge everybody else, let us not use the excuse of demonstrations and protesting to destroy public and private property. Because again, we go back to the same pot when we want to repair or when we want to refurbish. And I think that is something that as Kenyans we need now to be very firm and be very responsible, even as we have the right democratically, but I think it is not good to vent our anger on the stadium in Nyayo or any other public building. It's not very good. It is uncalled for. Asanteni sana. Yes.
One question, just to get you clear. So when do you expect Nyayo and police stadium to be ready?
You know, I'm saying, the field is ready. The pitch in Nyayo is ready. We have done it's like this. With everything else you have seen here, we had a final recommendation for the wall, which is going to be complete in 2 days. And then in police circle, everything else is done. You know, everything else, I was there last week, everything else is done. We have advised them to enhance the parking, which they are now finalizing. Yeah, otherwise we don't have any other work primarily on the field.
An update about the common visa?
You know, Kenya does not, we do the ETA. The ETA, this is the authorization, which we've already discussed with our colleagues in East Africa. And actually we have gazetted already. We have already gazetted, and what we are working on is to see that we have multiple entry ETA, you know, which PS is finalizing with immigration. Otherwise, for Africans, I'm sure you know that they only need to make the ETA application, and it's been single entry. Now we want it to be multiple entry, and that will be it. So we'll be checking with our colleagues on Wednesday, Uganda and Tanzania, so that we clear that area. Otherwise, we've already made the key agreements with CAF. We've already signed the guarantee, yes, and all the other documents that are supposed to be signed.
Yeah. About Nyayo, are we likely to see the tartan track being done before Chan or be done after?
Actually, we have, it's going to be taking how long to do it? Because now we already have it.
Yes, about 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I think 1 week they will do the tartan, which does not stop the Chan. You know, it is not part of the Chan preparation, but it is a process we had begun, so that's going to be completed before even the first match. Yeah.
Was it looking at now CAF giving each and every country in the East Africa region the matches proposed? We had an opportunity to host the matches in Group D, but now they'll be hosted by Zanzibar.
You see, that is where I have a problem with you guys. The only statement CAF have given on the opening, closing, third and fourth playoff and the groupings was only one statement. There was nowhere initially where the groups had been allocated to different countries. So I saw somebody saying Kenya has lost to Zanzibar. That decision was the only decision. There was no other decision. So I don't think there's anything that Kenya has lost because it had not been decided anyway. So the decision was made on that day, and that was the only decision. I tried to check whether there was any other, the one you are talking about. There was no other decision. It was only one. So I get surprised when people say this one has lost. When was that decision made that Kenya was hosting two groups?
They're looking at the number of games each and every.
No, but did you have any communication from CAF? There wasn't. It is just an imagination of a few people who want to paint Kenya as a loser. Kenya has not lost anything. We have, in fact, we have 8 hotels, high-end hotels that will be hosting the delegation. Kenya is hosting the headquarters of CAF in this game, in this championship. And therefore, all the senior CAF delegates will be here in Kenya. So it is surprising that people are saying now between Kenya and Zanzibar, it is not here nor there. The decision was only one. So I think I'm not agreeing with your point. We had only one decision.
The last time we were here, you told us on 25th of June, you will be handed over the key.
But you also know that 25th, everybody was on the streets. We could not come here. You see now, you.
I have a question. Usually when it's such a big project, it comes with financial burden and a bit of challenges. Is everything good, especially with the LOC and everything to function properly?
I think what I want to say is that we know we have had challenges with resourcing, but I want to assure you that we are managing. So there is no cause for alarm. LOC will be properly supported, and all the activities, all the attendant activities that we have agreed with CAF in this tournament, they will run smoothly without any challenge. Because we've already paid the hosting fee, we've already agreed with the 3 local organizing committees in East Africa. They have looked at the key budget lines for CAF and for LOC, and they have agreed on who is going to do what. So we are on schedule. Even with those challenges, we will manage. There is no cause for alarm.
What about test matches, Waziri?
Test matches?
For the venues.
No, the issue of test match. Now we are in the. We've already completed the stadium.
Yes.
And I've told you from tomorrow we are focusing on the team.
Yes.
So then we will discuss those issues of testing and how we prepare the team. Today we are discussing infrastructure, which now we have handed over. And I think this was the main agenda today, infrastructure. And then from tomorrow we can talk about other things. And we are happy. Very happy. Yeah. Very happy indeed. Sasa wewe hata ukisimama hivi kila mtu atengeneze kamera yake vile anataka. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana.